And that is what is going to help you grow a phenomenal business online. So there are two keys about business that I'm going to share with you. And so I like to answer those business questions for people who message me. Hey, what about this? What about this? So if you're that person, you have tons of questions, make sure that you're in my group, Business Tips, Motivation, and Inspiration, because in that group, I answer your questions, whether it's privately or I teach on that subject. And so today I'm just going to share just basic really quickly. I know it's Friday. I got a lot to do. I got some recordings to do. I have a lot to do, but I wanted to make sure you got this, because two keys about you building your business, two main ingredients to your business success. You better write this down. Go ahead and tag your business bestie. Go ahead and share the broadcast, because I don't want to be the best kept secret, right? There's so much room at the top. It's the bottom that's overcrowded. So we want to make sure that we share. When I share, you share. That's how we change the world. Knowledge is the new rich. Say Jerusha said it first. Knowledge is the new rich. So two keys about business that I've learned in my transition from being offline and online. If you want to build a successful business or just build a business, some people just want a side hustle. That's fine, because everybody wants money. So if I ask you, what is it that you want? People going to say money. Well, you want something else too. You don't want just money, because if you have bad health and money, do you still want the money? So you can't travel, you can't do anything if your health is deteriorating, but you have money. So it's not just the money, although money allows you to have choices. I'm all for you making as much as possible to help you and serve other people. But if people feel the love that you have is only about money, then they never get behind you. Okay. And they never stay. And you never grow as big as you could, because you are just looking at the money. They want you to want to help them, right? They want you to want to solve their problems. They want that. When I go to the doctor, if he just comes in and take my blood pressure and, check, my vitals, and then he tells me, oh, okay, you're doing great, leave. I just don't feel like you did anything, and I'm paying this copay. I want you to want to help me. I want you to give me great advice of things you do, things that you tell your children to do. Tell me too. So people want to be loved. People want to feel like they're important. So it's not just about the money, okay? The money will come. I promise you, because money makes you more of who you really are. And if you can't manage $20 a day, then my dear, baby love, okay, you probably will not be able to manage $2,000 a day, okay? So what I've learned is money is a good servant, but a bad master. You better write that down. Say, Jerusha said, money is a good servant, but a bad master. You don't want to just to be like, oh, this is all about me gaining X amount, 6 figures, 7 figures, whatever it is. Business is about creating value for people. And earning money is the outcome of creating value for people. You got it? And so the most important part of a business is people we serve. And the moment you understand that, the moment I got online, it was different for me. And I was like, how can I serve? How can I serve? What is it that I need to do to serve the people so they'll know I actually want you to win, girl? If you win and we win, we got it together. So I said, that's how I'm going to show up. I'm going to share business tips and inspire and motivate, because that's my area of expertise. That's what I'm going to give. So our goal is to provide a service to make life easier for both customers, consumers, businesses. And without the people, there's no money. There's no company. There's nothing without the people. These billion-dollar companies, if it wasn't for you purchasing, you're the people. Okay. So if you don't purchase, they don't have a business. So the people in your company will ultimately determine the success or failure of your business. And so if you're in network marketing, direct sales, social marketing, or any business, actually, you have employees, you've got to make sure your people are taken care of. The most important single ingredient in the formula of success is knowing how to get along with people. And I had to learn how to do that, even though I think I'm a people's person. But in business, it's different, right? Like, I enjoy great company. I love to laugh. I love to dance. I love great events and things of that nature. But in business, you got to figure out personality types. You got to figure out your coaching style with certain people and building those relationships where they trust you and they continue to build their own businesses, which ultimately helps you as well. And so strong relationships will strengthen your company. And so the two keys that I've learned, really fast in getting online is performance. Write that down. So DeRucha said performance. Number one, a pretty person, go put this in the chat for me. Performance. If they don't have a real personal connection, your people won't feel invested in the company. And so it won't matter whether they make the company look good or not. They'll just be putting in time to earn a paycheck. And so they won't care about moving things forward. They don't care. Like right now on your job, do you really care? Do you care anything about what's happening? How many of you are trading time for dollars? How many of you work in corporate America? I did too. Nothing wrong with that. But how many of you are just trading time for dollars? I'm just doing this to get this dollar. Comment below. You are at a job to get a paycheck. Yes or yes. You don't feel valued at your job. Most people. You don't feel appreciated at your job. And it's not yours. And so when you're not building it, you don't feel a part of it. It doesn't feel like your community. It doesn't feel like your people. You don't do more. You don't go that extra mile. And so I said this the other night on TikTok. And by the way, I'm on punishment on TikTok. This is my first time being on punishment on TikTok. So I can't go live on my TikTok. They said something like, I must have said the wrong word. There are keywords and trigger words you can't say. So I'm not quite sure what the violation was, but that's that. But on TikTok the other night, I said to people that was watching, I said, how many of you, be honest, if your job burnt down, we hope nothing happens. I'm just giving an example. If your job burnt down today, how many of you are going to rush there tomorrow to help them rebuild? How many of you going to rush tomorrow and you're going to go to your bank and you're going to be like, I got to help rebuild my company. Let me get some money out my savings. I'm about to help them. You probably won't. I bet on this live, I can't find one person that's going to go in for that company. Why? I wonder why that is. I wonder why you work there. You're benefiting because you're working and you get money, right? So, but you don't feel like you're a part of it. Okay, I do my job and go home. That's what most people say. In business, you want people to feel like they are a part of a movement, that they matter and they stay and they want to contribute. They contribute, they volunteer when they feel like it's theirs too, right? When you're a part of a team, people want to be like, I'm a part of this team, even if I'm the pinky toe, right? I'm a little part of it. I still want to feel important. Everybody's wearing a sign, make me feel important on their forehead. And so people will perform when they're valued and rewarded. And so they don't feel like, first of all, I'm not getting paid what I think I should be getting paid. You're not rewarding me with bonuses or whatever, time off, whatever it is. What gets rewarded gets repeated. And I learned this very early on with my boys is my son, when he makes A's, we give him $20. Like everybody in the family, like give him $20. When he gets a B, he gets $5. Okay. So what do you think he's encouraged to do? Not that he has to, but what do you think he's encouraged to do? He's encouraged to get that A because he really wants those $20. And so we make that, especially he was younger, we made that such a big deal that he always strived to be rewarded in that way. And so we would call the aunts and uncles and be like, okay, this is his report card. I sent pictures to the family members, letting him know, letting everybody know this is what he did. And so we all get involved. And so at your job, if people rewarded you and you felt good about it, would you want to do that again, right? It's going to feel good. You want that repeated. So what gets rewarded gets repeated. And so, yes, he would repeat those A's to get that $20. And so it was like, all right, that's what it is. That's what it's all about. People want to feel a certain way in your organization. So when I'm building the 100s, I'm currently building and helping 100 families, 100 women get started in business with me, changing 100 lives, helping them earn $100,000, right? And so I want to make sure I attract the right 100. And I want to make those people on my team feel valuable, that we're building something, we're changing lives, we're impacting the world. Okay. So when you give value to others, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And so this is my small way of saying, this is what I can do. I can share business tips with you and I can help you build your business. I can help you earn some income, whether it's extra income or more income, it doesn't matter, right? So that's the first key, is performance. The second thing that I've learned about people in business is dedication. How many of you have changed jobs 5, 10 times already? Right? Okay, because you're not dedicated to it quite, right? So people do business with people because they choose to, not because they have to. And so understand, when people leave your organization, your business, your company, is because they're like, I was choosing to be here. I will find another job. I will find another business. I will find another network marketing company, because they're not dedicated to whatever it is that you have going on. So we can always find others doing the same thing or selling the same product. It's the personal connection that makes the difference. So when I'm connecting with you and saying, hey, I'm developing 100s, let me get you educated. Are you open to other streams of income? I'm trying to get a connection. I'm trying to understand what is it that you want and how can I help serve you? Not just what I want. I can tell you all my dreams, but it doesn't help you, does it? So you want to make sure you're interested in people, not interesting. I can tell you a lot of accolades, but how would that help you? I need to find out what it is that you want. So dreams and dedication are a powerful combination. And so once I know your dreams, you need to make an extra $500. That's your dream to earn a 6-figure. That's your dream to put your kids through college debt free. Once I know what that is and I'm helping you get there, you're going to be dedicated. Are you following me? Yes or yes? Say Jerusha if this is helpful. So use your strength, your passion, and your dedication to reach every single one of your goals. Write this down. Dedication is belief transition into action, which is transformed into change. Write that down. Dedication is belief transition into action, which is transformed into change. And so these are two things, that I've learned being online is you got to perform. You got to make sure people know that you care. You got to be dedicated to whatever it is, so that they are now seeing why you're doing it, right? Why are you starting a business? Why are you helping people? Why, do you need to make this X amount?